Welcome to the new video about Anchor Panic, and tomorrow already we're going to receive the new update in this game where there are going to be 2 new characters, we're going to get a new event and the story mode chapter, I believe, for all of them, but this is the other aspect. Anyways, in this video I wanted to make a couple announcements about the updates in terms of games that I received, in terms of my channel, the direction and future plans and so on, and also do a small guidance, like provide some tips about what should you do before the update is going to land. So yeah, let's begin. First of all, I wanted to appreciate all of you for joining my channel, watching my videos, and hopefully enjoying the content. I appreciate all of you. Your support is really important for me, so welcome here. Nice to see you, nice to meet you. The update is going to land tomorrow, and right after the end of the maintenance, I'm going to start the live stream. So I'm announcing it here, and you are going to be more than welcome to join the live stream and have maybe some communication, watch my pulls, because I'm planning to summon for the character. You can see I collected quite some amount of resources. I have quite some tickets to summon for the new character. Yes, I'm planning to summon for physical character, only for her. I'm not planning to build my ice team, at least right now. I'm lacking quite some characters, which are really important. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, besides that, the future plans, let's say, yeah. So I already was speaking about it in some previous videos before covering this game, but for new people here, you should probably understand that this is at some point like a side game. You don't really need to spend like a lot of time on this game or a lot of your personal resources. It's not that required. It's a cool auto battler. I'm enjoying it. There are different combinations of characters. Might be like a variety of strategies, but it's not really that deep in terms of strategic aspect of this game, at least by my feelings right now. Yes, there are quite a lot of modes. Yes, I'm enjoying it, and yes, I'm planning to cover it further, but we'll see for how long it's going to last. The projects which I'm actually waiting, and I'm planning to cover them as soon as they are going to be released, or there are going to be any updates or news or something like that. They're going to be Cow Zero Nightmare, Dude Night Abyss. I'm also waiting for Silver Palace. I'm also waiting for Ananta. Also Arknight's Anfield. Maybe something else which I'm missing right now from the top of my head. Maybe Seven Deadly Sins Origins, we'll see. And hopefully among them all I will be able to find 1 or maybe 2 which are going to really worth my time, really going to be interesting and deep from different aspects, maybe strategical or, you know, immersion in terms of the environment of the game and so on. So I'm waiting for them, and we'll see how it's going to be. Maybe in a while the amount of content that I'm going to release about this game is going to be reduced, but hey, it is what it is. It's going to take time, and you also understand that in a while there are going to be not that many things to actually cover about this game, because more or less all people are going to have an understanding of how this or that teams working, how characters working, about the gears, about the different modes and so on. So it's not going to be that necessary. Again, we'll see. Also, as I mentioned about the banners, I actually received some news about the CN servers, and specifically the regular banner, where they have the wishlist. So I believe in our case on global we're going to receive the wishlist as well. The only question, when exactly, I have no idea, to be honest. By my personal feeling and what am I going to do personally is that I'm going to save tickets right now. I have quite some characters, not really the best and not all of them, that's for sure. But you know, with the RNG aspect right now that we have here in this banner, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, at least for me, to summon 4 characters. So I am personally hoping that I'm going to receive maybe some important characters for my account from the raid up banner. Yes, if I'm going to lose. I'm planning to go almost all in, or we'll see how it's going to be. But yeah, again, with the RNG aspect, I'm planning to save. It's my suggestion. Again, it's up to you. If you feel the necessity to summon 4 with such an RNG aspect, it's up to you. I can't prevent you from doing this. With that being said, the main question and the main struggle remains about the energy. And right now we're going to the topic about the preparational aspect for the update. So let's speak about it. We all know that the energy system is kind of a huge suffer in this game, really. And you need to plan a little bit in advance how and where you're going to spend it, because the recovery aspect of it is just insane. And first suggestion here, if you're planning to summon 4 characters, obviously don't spend the currency on refreshing the energy. It's better, you know, right now is to get yourself at a certain moment when you're going to collect enough of energy to be full when the update is going to be released and when you will start playing it, because the new story is going to be released, chapter, and if you can play it at least the normal mode fully, you need some energy to complete the new chapter, and there you will be able to also receive some currency, which is going to be important. The other moment, again, if you're planning to summon 4 characters, you need to prepare yourself. For the tickets, we're done with all the events that we have, collect them all, that's pretty much straightforward. Complete the story mode. Right now this is going to be a huge aspect to receive as much currency, as much crystals as possible from this story mode, from the special, and the special one is actually giving quite a lot of it. Yes, it's more difficult, yes, it's challenging, but it is what it is. It really provides quite a lot. Also, if you unlock the last one, the hardest one, story mode, it's also going to give you quite a lot of crystals. For example, here for completing 6 stages you're going to receive 900. It's huge. It might be not that doable, but it might be helpful if you're kind of strong enough. The subconscious deep seek, so here's an important aspect: progress as far as you can, because again it's going to give you crystals, it's going to give you quite some amount of resources for progressing of your characters and so on. Is going to be a huge one. About the deep dive, so you should also push it as far as you can. And here, first of all, I made a mistake. I was thinking that you have only 4 attempts for a single one chapter. You know what I mean. It's not how it's working. You're able to complete 4 stages at one day for all of them, which are unlocked. For example, today it's on the right side, so you're able to progress depending on your progression of your account, maybe to stage 8 or maybe to stage 12 or maybe higher. It depends where you're at right now. So first stages, they're not that difficult, and again, additional amount of crystals and some materials for weapons, for models as well. Yes, they are random, but hey, it's for free. It's going to be quite a good one, improvement for your account overall. That's what I'm going to do today. The other moments is going to be about maze progress here as well, because after completing stages you're going to receive also some currency from the chest from overall completion, and some tickets for the weapons. They're kinda huge, not gonna lie. The sub-story is actually able to provide you also different currency. It's like a side quest, you know, it's not the top priority, but still it's something. The City Unlimited, it's not really that important. The Project Hope, here you can actually get yourself also some currency and tickets, which is going to be again helpful in terms of preparing for the update. So what do we have? We need to farm currency as much as we can, prepare the tickets and so on. About the progression of your characters, me personally, I'm not planning to spend any energy that much today. Maybe I'll do some kind of activities and farming just to prepare myself for tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm planning to go all in to farm all the new content and do the content that I have already unlocked, but maybe I'm missing something, or I'm just going to wait for, you know, the live stream, because why not? Anyways, in my case, that's the team which I have prepared, and they're good enough. I'm not thinking that it's going to be really that important for me to bring their levels up. We'll see tomorrow how it's going to be. The whole thing that I worked on their sigils quite a bit. I worked on some characters for which skills are going to be important, and the models. For the full team, at least I got myself the models which are going to be beneficial for them, and they're not all maxed out. You should understand that this is going to require quite some time and quite a lot of resources, but at least they are fitting them in a best way. So yeah, levels 20s, 30s and so on for my Karanisa, for my main DPS. She has the highest amount of stats and so on, and the best progress overall. I believe this is going to be enough to cover the full chapter. If not, I will have a look, but for now I believe that's pretty much it. Work on your arena, prepare some currency for exchange shop, because they're actually able to give you something here, some tickets and all the rest stuff, which is going to be kinda huge in terms of further progression. Here I'm personally planning to save for now and not to get anything, at least for now, because I'm planning to build myself the other team. For the Union store, I am personally collecting the currency right now, because there are going to be chips, components which are going to be again important for re-rolling certain stats of models, and empower nucleus to actually re-roll certain stats on the sigils for main characters. And if you're not planning to summon for new characters, you just want to progress with the team that you have right now, well, in this case, focus on them. About the sigils which are important for any characters, like unique sigils, I already been mentioning in previous videos. Just real quick, they're going to be among SRs. I'll open it right now. So the Falling Monolith is for DPS units, the Guardian Beacon for support units, the Automated Cultivation for tanks, and Unknown Spiral Sequence for healers. For the SRs and Rs, it's up to you, just look at them. The descriptions are pretty much straightforward. About the progression of your characters, what is the most important, just to develop them actually equally. Me myself, I pushed to maximum my Kranisa. Probably it was a little bit of mistake, because in certain stages, let's say, it's really important to have all the characters on more or less equal levels of progression, and it is really that important, because this is going to increase their stats, their survivability, and the longer they are going to live, the longer your main DPS is going to work on the battlefield. Either you're going to die soon, it's going to be an issue. Anyways, for them, the most important skills are going to be for Karanisa, or your main DPS unit, a little bit work on healer, a little bit work on your support units. Also, leveling up your sigils going to have quite a huge impact in terms of stats, so don't lack this aspect. And about the models, this is a huge one. Yeah, farming for yourself a good fit in terms of models is going to be really important to complete different challenges, different stages in terms of the story mode. So lately, when you're kind of balanced in terms of, levels, when you kind of progressed with your weapons and you have unlocked all these slots for your characters, in this case, working specifically and going all in for models. This is a huge improvement for all of your characters, because basically almost all important stats are going to come from here, and specifically the crit rate, the crit damage, the most amount is coming from here, by my feeling. Maybe some weapons are able to provide also additionally some, but yeah, overall this is huge. I believe with the preparational phase, that's pretty much it. These are all tips that I can give. About energy, again, save it, because at a certain aspect, where is it here? I believe login benefits, yeah. Just match your timings to get this right on time and to refresh all of your energy before going into the new update, into the new chapter. With that being said, I believe I covered the most important aspects. Maybe if I missed something, just let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, hope it's going to be helpful for some of you. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment again, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.